The Clone Wars animated series created a whole new generation of Star Wars fans and proved the true brilliance of Dave Filoni. Now, one of your favorite clone squadrons is back with the Bad Batch.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Clone Force 99 is back in action, and this series promises to feature plenty of action and robot bashing. Now, action is key to everything we know about the show. Part of what endeared the Bad Batch to fans is their all-in maximum overdrive action set pieces that show off the group's abilities at every turn. You're going to see a lot of that while the group runs from their duties as part of the Galactic Empire. Yeah, this is a survival show mixed with an intense chase. Of course, there's a lot more to it than just the tangible plot. Based on Disney's own press, fans should expect the Bad Batch to explore themes around duty and trust. These characters never meshed well with authority at any point.
Broke formation, disobeyed orders, and you left a man behind. You broke rule number 1.
And seeing harsh repercussions for not falling in line will create an interesting dichotomy. Expect plenty of huge, emotionally deep scenes and episodes throughout the first season. The one part of the trailer that got Star Wars theorists checking the frames was the introduction of this character we're calling the Kid. I'm sure we will figure out his name in the first episode, but that's what we got for now. Anyways, he's the only massive new force that is discernible in the small tidbit of the show we've seen. It makes sense, right? Because how could they sell you on a bunch of new characters you don't know? I am buying into the idea that this kid wields a Night Sister bow, but what about any other new faces? Well, the Bad Batch are becoming mercenaries for hire, so expect some bounty hunters and new Empire antagonists to pop up in the run of the show. The fact that there aren't clear answers should actually excite you. Trust me, I'm a guy on the internet. I just said that Disney wouldn't sell you on Star Wars The Bad Batch using new characters, so who did we see that we know? For starters, the appearance of Tarkin in the trailer is something that should excite every OG fan of the galaxy far, far away. Tarkin appears to be the chief nemesis for the first season. We even know Saw Gerrera will help guide and build the rebellion plans, and that's going to bring structure to the larger storyline. However, one face is more exciting than all the rest. Fennec Shand, the bounty hunter from The Mandalorian, is in the series and voiced by the same actor. Ming-Na Wen confirmed the appearance earlier and confirmed she takes on an exciting role in the series. She'll probably be a guide to the mercenary work, and that's just too awesome. If you didn't recognize the name Clone Force 99, then you've come to the right place. That was the official name of the Bad Batch in Clone Wars.
The cavalry has arrived!
Let me take this time to explain each of these main characters so we all get caught up. Hunter, the squad's sergeant, has a genetic mutation, giving him advanced sensory detection. Quick note, all these clones have certain modifications. For instance, Wrecker is given an advanced muscular form that makes him more reckless and strong. In contrast, Tech was given a boost in intelligence and more mental capacity. Crosshair is an expert marksman with Deadshot-like accuracy. Echo is a bit different because he was turned into a cyborg after injuries he suffered in a battle, so he wasn't an original member but ended up being drafted into the team. Every fan of the Clone Wars animated series is wondering how a group of clone troopers like the Bad Batch is able to turn against the Empire.
Execute Order 66.
Let's get real. Order 66 wasn't something the clones knew about, and it was a chip implanted in their minds that forced them to turn. Imagine what that means for the crew of misfits we're about to see a lot more of in this show. The Bad Batch was never good at obeying orders. What I enjoy about this show is the chance to see the Empire's growing pains as they attempt to finalize their power grab. Clone Force 99 will sit right in the middle of this rebellion as one of the only teams to somehow resist Order 66. I expect this show to start right at the end of the Clone Wars series, which is perfect for everyone. I admit the connection with the Clone Wars is sorta obvious, but you should also know that the Bad Batch will build out a backstory for live-action characters in the same way the 2003 Clone Wars did. Fans got a taste of Saw Gerrera in the final episodes of Clone Wars, but this series will likely illustrate his early-stage rebellion, as well as his early philosophy to garner supporters. I expect a bit more Rogue One build-up in the Bad Batch, than most of you probably think will happen. Of course, I mentioned it earlier, but a young Fennec Shand coming into the fold means that there will be a bit more Mandalorian tie-in. This isn't terribly odd, considering the show relied on some Clone Wars characters to build out their second season, so the shoe will undoubtedly be on the other foot this time. I've got a bad feeling that some of you still aren't sold on this new series, so don't take my word for it. Here's what the creators and actors most involved in the show are telling the press about the series. Brad Rau and Jennifer Corbett, the writers and directors for a lot of this content, admitted the premise re-energized their creative energy and that they loved the challenge of building off the direct momentum of Clone Wars for this story. Dave Filoni, the mastermind of the television side of Star Wars, described The Bad Batch as an epic built into the roots of George Lucas's original vision for the story. Oh yeah, he actually said that, you guys. Even D. Bradley Baker, the voice of all the clones, says this takes the clones' storyline to a whole other level of depth and awesomeness. Doesn't this get you so excited for the series to premiere? I've wanted a show like this since the 2003 animated Clone Wars showed the ARC troopers fight through Munilist. The Bad Batch certainly amplifies that kind of action and should turn into an amazing series. Yeah, hopefully.